Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we're going to be doing the Dallas Mavericks season predictions. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section before we start today's video. What is your prediction for this team? And man, what a hard, breaking end to the season. But why do I feel like this is reminiscent to when Dirk lost in 05, 06 to the Heat? And then, I think Luka is going to be back way sooner, but, again, they came back with vengeance and they won it in 2011, like 5 years later. I just feel like this could be a similar arc, but way sooner, maybe even a year. I really do think the Dallas Mavericks are a hell of a team. And right now they're projected to be a win. Their win total is 50.5. So they're definitely a 50-win team. So let me hear your thoughts down below. Season prediction for the Mavs. In a week or two, we'll do our preview. Besides that, go check out my work at hoopshype.com, USA Today's sports basketball website. And like and subscribe for more content like this. Now, I really think that this is a opportunity for the. I get excited for Dallas, but I also get scared because we've seen so many teams fuck this up. What seems like it should be easy, it gets all mucked up. You have two Hall of Famers, and Luka and Kyrie. Two bona fide Hall of Famers. Luka in his prime. I think Kyrie's still in his prime. So, right there, that's enough talent to get you through the playoffs. Again, assuming you win 50 games, which they are, I think they're going to be a top team. And Luka might finally win his MVP. Bringing in Klay Thompson, regardless if he's there or not, it could literally have been Buddy Hield, but Klay Thompson's even better. All they need Klay is to be a 6'7", 3-point shooting, at least tries somewhat on defense and grabs the rebounds, and shoots 40% from three on high volume for the Mavs. They're cool with that. And then Najee Marshall, which I thought was smart, instead of, overpairing Derrick Jones Jr. for a one season of production, you bring in a better defender, arguably a guy who is maybe better at, the only thing he isn't better than Jones is probably athleticism. And Jones maybe as of right now has a better jump shot, but I think Marshall's looks better. But Marshall is a better ball handler, can be a secondary playmaker, connector, can defend 1 through 4, and has a little bit of scoring jobs. And I think the whole thing with him is they just saw that and they're like, we'll just take him instead of paying you this money. They have obviously Lively and Gafford still. They still have PJ Washington. They still have Maxi Kleber, who, I know Kleber isn't what he used to be, but, Kleber's still, a super try-hard defender who they seem to value. And we know that Omax is in his second year now, so I just think there's a lot of players who are going to be taking jumps. They have guys who are solid. I think Quentin Grimes coming in that trade was smart. If they could extend him to, a dirt cheap extension before the season starts, even better. They have Dwight Powell, who they seem to like. They brought back Spencer Dinwiddie, who went crazy for them during that conference finals run, and when he was traded there from, I believe, was it the Wizards, because it was the Porzingis trade. They still have Dante Exum. They brought back Markieff Morris. As I said, Omax is a guy to expect to have an impact this season. So I just think this is a rather fun team with a bunch of talent. And the best part is you look at the starting lineup, which is probably going to be, like I said, Luka, Kyrie, Klay, PJ, Daniel Gafford. And maybe Derek Lively starts this year and Daniel off the bench. And then the second unit is more than likely, I think they're going to try to start Jaden Hardy off as the sixth man like they were in the playoffs, as he was the reason why they benched Tim Hardaway, because Jaden Hardy had joined those, earned those minutes. So let's try him out. If that flames out, they're going to go back to Spencer Dinwiddie. And then they have Najee Marshall And outside of that, and like whoever is the backup center, I think, obviously it'll be sprinkled in Omax, Kleba, Dante Exum, and Quinn Grimes. So I think that'll be interesting to see how that all plays out just because of the way that this roster is built. But I think they did a good job of, knowing that, like, hey, we need basically a bunch of defense and length around Luka and Kyrie, and then we just need 3-point shooting that when those two are having a bad night, either offensively or shooting, that they know that they have reliable guys like a Klay Thompson out there. And I think that's the biggest thing. Now, there are two ways currently. They have two of them booked with Kessler Edwards, who I love. He's like a 6'8", shooter. And Brandon Williams, another, 6'1" point guard who I think is solid. Now, AJ Lawson, Emmanuel Miller, Jamarian Sharp, and Jay-Z Gorman are all fighting for that last two-way. I wouldn't be surprised if it's AJ Lawson who gets it, just because he's been around the organization, and then they send Sharp, Miller, and Gortman, who are on E10s, to the G League. But yeah, let me hear your thoughts. I think definitely it's fun watching how all this is chalking up to be. But with that being said, I definitely want to hear your guys' opinions on what is your expectations for the upcoming, season. But yeah, I think when you look at a team like the Dallas Mavericks, I think the expectations is to get back to the championship and maximizing Kyrie and Klay Thompson's window. I don't think Klay Thompson's an all-star, but Kyrie's still an all-star, all-NBA player. And I think they know their window's open. I mean, as long as Luke is there, but it's even more open when you have a superstar Hall of Fame player of Kyrie Irving's caliber right next to him, which speaks volume into their commitment into this team. So shout out also Mark Cuban for selling his soul to Miriam Adelson and cashing in the check before he has to be the one who makes the decisions to break up the team. That's why I keep saying all these owners keep selling teams. They're like, look, they don't want to be the ones who fans hate for breaking up the team. Then I find it weird that Mark Lazary is over here like, oh, I'll come back out buying at the team after I sold my stake. But who knows? It's all going to be fun. Hit that like and subscribe button if you made it to the end. You guys truly do mean the world.